In the meantime, while I'm setting this up, there's a chat at the bottom. If you're on this call for the very first time, you have no idea why you're here. Excellent. That means you're a blank canvas. I want you to type in the number 1 and tell me where you are tuning in from, which part of the world. Well, I get this code. So there's the bottom of your screen, you've got a chat sign. Let's make use of it because I am going to be asking you to participate and engage. And let me just copy this here, put it on the chat, and paste. And there we go. Boom. Link is there. So Epic said there's no volume. You guys can you hear and see me? Mr. DME says there's no volume, there is no audio.
Yeah, there is audio. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mr. DME. If you can hear me now, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Okay, good. So let's continue. So if you're here for the very first time, I want you to type in the number 1 and where you're tuning in from. Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, maybe in another country, Zimbabwe, Namibia. Let's have a look because I want to see who are the new guys here because I'm going to be sharing some sensitive information and I want to direct it to you because the rest of the guys who are here, they kind of have an inkling of what's happening, right? But I just want to see who. Don't feel shy, guys. The first step of making money is you need to step up your comfort zone, okay? So for those of you who don't know, if you're here using Zoom for the first time, you click more. Under more, you probably get the chat. It all depends. If you're tuning it from a laptop, you'll just see at the bottom a chat sign there, and you can just chat. Zeph, I'm not sure if it's from my end because I can't see any chats coming through. Oh, there you go. Now it's starting to populate. So let's go. We got Ashmika from Durban, welcome. We got Jerome, welcome from Durban. We got Ben from Johannesburg. Rochelle says you can hear and see me. Thank you for that confirmation. We got Ellen from United States. Welcome to the call. We got Zakire, my man. How are you doing? Kwazi from South Africa. We've got Jerome is from Durban. Let's see who else. Yvette is from Pretoria, and Zama is from GPRSA. King, Argentina. Nadira, thank you for making time from Argentina. We got Amzile for South Africa. Excellent, guys. Keep it rolling. So, I got some exciting news for you today. Okay, especially for the guys who are here brand new, and also for members because it's the first time in our lives we're watching a banking system. Think about what I'm saying. First time in our lives, we're watching a banking system transition. And in that transition, we can make a lot of money. Whenever there's volatility, people make a lot of money. I know I'm elaborating. I know it sounds a lot, but once I'm done, you are going to be able to understand exactly what I'm saying. So this is how this call works. First of all, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm here to give you clues on what the banks are doing. The second thing, nothing on this call is scripted. And anytime my calls are all different. Okay. Why? Because the new information released all the time. So when you come on board and you're on my Zoom calls, sometimes you get new information that's being released. Okay. So what I want to start with is, first of all, you need to thank the person who invited you on the call because the stuff that I'm going to show you, you're not going to learn from your bank manager, from your financial manager, or your financial advisor. More importantly, your private banking. I'm being blunt. I'm saying it because what I'm about to show you is very, very scary. Okay. And it's good to be scared because that's the time we get out of our comfort zone. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been involved in the space now for the last 14 years in the crypto space. Okay. I was the first person in Africa to buy a car with Bitcoin. Now, I don't have any pics of my cars here. In fact, I had some here, but I understand somewhere. Okay, but I'll explain to you guys later. So I bought that car using Bitcoin on the blockchain. I was featured at Business Day. So I know a little bit about cryptocurrency. And then I got into smart contracts. What are smart contracts? Smart contracts is the blockchain. Now, smart contract cannot be muted, it cannot be deleted, it cannot have a rug pull. Like the Bitcoin is on the smart contract. If it could be deleted, it could be stopped. US would have stopped it a long time because you cannot compete with the banking system of America. You know that any country, no offense to our USA members on the call or USA guests, but you guys know any currency that threatens the US dollar, like Bitcoin, it's taken out. But Bitcoin is still here and thriving. So today, I'm not going to talk to you about Bitcoin. I'm going to talk to you about something even more sexy. I'm going to talk to you about something that's in the limelight at the moment when it comes to payment system. So let me show you coinmarketcap.com. What is it? So it's a consolidation of all the cryptos around the world. And as you can see, the number one coin is Bitcoin, around 70,000 US. But today we're talking about XRP. Okay. Now, XRP, as you can see, it goes up and it goes down. And I was hoping for this pullback. That means it makes it more affordable for us to actually take control. So it's an $85 billion market cap. It's not a small coin, 85 billion. So ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about the fourth largest crypto. That's what we're talking about today. Now, why did it get my attention? If you're from South Africa right now, okay, and if you go into ABSA's website, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, nothing on this call is scripted. We go directly onto the websites. So you can see that this is not AI or it's not a blog or somebody's opinion. Johannesburg, South Africa, 15th of October, 2025. ABSA Bank partners with Ripple. Now, let me give you a small idea. When banks decides to partner with a cryptocurrency, they don't just wake up a morning and decide, hey, we need to do this. This takes years of research, calculations, calculated risks, etc., before they come out and make that announcement. You guys understand that. Now, why is this under corporate and investment banking? Why isn't it under where the average person who walks to the bank, the managers and the staff say, hey, why don't you buy some Ripple? It is only $1.38. So if you're looking at it from a US point of view, how much is it? $1.42. If you're looking from a South African point of view, okay, you guys can do this as well. It's around, what, 23 Rand or so? Yeah, there you go, 23 Rand 77. Now, my question is, why aren't these bankers telling you guys it's only 23 Rand? Why don't you buy some and keep it? The reason being is that they will not advise you. Because it's for this particular reason. Some of us on this call are programmed to only think the way we earn income is from a 9 to 5, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with the job. Perfectly. It's just that for me, it goes against my ethos and my belief system that I was not put on this earth for somebody to tell me what time I must have my cup of tea, what time I must eat, and what time I must go home to hug my loved ones. I was not born and put onto this earth for somebody to tell me what to do. And when I finished school, I read the book by Robert T. Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, as well as Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. So when you read all of these personal development books, it puts you in another realm of quantum leaping into success. You need to understand that. So your job will only pay you X amount, but when you are programmed for quantum leaping, then money from everywhere starts to get attracted to you. So when you have a person that's walking to a bank and the salesperson or the staff tells them about Ripple, they are going to ask, oh, what is Ripple? I don't know what is Ripple. Oh, my granny's uncle's neighbor sold soap once with Bitcoin and the soap got melted. So that means Bitcoin and the crypto is not going to work because you understand, people will make excuses for whatever that is out there. But when you go to a corporate banking and investment and you tell them, look, XRP is this price, it's going to go to that price. Are you in? Yeah, it's the bank. I'm in. But an average person walking to the bank will question. So that is why these projects are not targeted for average people like us who walk in, but more on the corporate and investment side. Am I making sense? Please don't take anything what I'm saying badly. I'm just being honest. I'm being totally, totally honest. You have a conversation with a corporate banker and you have a conversation with an average person who's in the JOB, the conversations is too different. Okay. So what else have I found, ladies and gentlemen? Now, this is where I want you to open up your minds, because with or without you, this is happening. With or without your opinion, this is happening. With or without how you feel about crypto, this is happening. I need you to put your emotions aside, put your sentiments aside. So 15th of October, Absa Bank partners with Ripple. Now, what about this? List of institutions that are using and adopting exploring XRP. This is where you pay attention. You bring your phone closer to your ear, because you have to listen to this very, very carefully. These are the banks that are already in Ripple. SBI Holdings in Japan, around 10 billion. UAE, National Bank, UAE. This is the Bank of Japan, not just SBI Holdings. Frankfurt Credit Union, USA. PNC Financial Services, USA. American Express worth 214 billion. Already partnered with Ripple. How many of you guys have American Express cards here, or know somebody who has an American Express card? Standard Chartered, UK. That's basically the Standard Bank Big Daddy. UK and Spain, Standard. If you got friends in Australia, already happening. South Korea, Saudi Arabia, Vietnam, Russia, Standard Bank from South Africa. And if you are in USA, we saw some guys from USA. USA, I've got some very, very good news for you. Pay attention, it's going to come later. So let's talk about this. Regional adoption and approvals. That means we're looking at countries that are already adopting Ripple. UAE, Saudi Arabia, Brazil, Mexico, Europe, EU, UK, India, Japan, Australia, South Korea, Africa. These are already the continents that are already adopting. But let's take it a step further, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at countries and regions showing potential for future adoption. Now, I always say this is live on YouTube. Hey, everybody from YouTube, if you're watching, I don't mean to offend you by the following information, but I'm trying to be as candid as possible. Okay, this is for the future adoption. We're looking at Middle East. Guys, what's happening in Middle East at the moment? Turmoil. Latin America. What's happening in Latin America at the moment? So we got some people from Argentina here. There you go. You were in the right spot. Did you guys see what happened to Venezuela? Okay. Africa. We're already in the space. Southeast Asia. Countries like Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines. This is future. Ladies and gentlemen, today the price is only $1.39, or it's just gone up now. What's going to happen when all of this comes into mainstream? I'm casting vision for you. I want you to pay attention that this is happening with or without you. What about MasterCard? MasterCard recruits Binance, Ripple, and PayPal for crypto partner program. Ladies and gentlemen, every one of you on this call, I assume, holds a MasterCard or a Visa card. MasterCard is partnering with Ripple. Why aren't you, or why have you not done it already? Obviously, you didn't have access to this information. Let's talk about tokenization. What is countries like Dubai doing? Ripple. Dubai has launched a 280 million diamond tokenization project on XRP ledger. Let's take it one more step further. Ripple secures license. This is for Zambia. But let's look at Australia. See, guys, I'm not doing anything special. I'm just pointing you to the right direction. Ripple to secure Australian Financial Services License. Basically, it's called the AFSL, the Australian Financial Services License. This is March 11, 2026. And I'm going to stop there because I'm not going to go on and on showing you what Ripple is doing. I'm not going to continue doing that. But if you look at the time frame, all is happening from July last year till now. That means you and I are the pioneers of this information. Those who are sitting at home and watching Netflix or YouTube, etc., they don't know that this is happening. The question is, what do we do with this information that I just showed you? Why are you here on this call? The reason you're on this call is because before the bank's trillions starts to pour in and the price of XRP goes up, we want you to accumulate as many XRP as you can at the lowest price. How many of you got Bitcoin at $2? Anybody? How many of you guys got BNB at $2? Anybody? How many of you guys got Ethereum at $2? Anybody? Nobody. Here's your opportunity for XRP. Now, when I got involved in the crypto, one Bitcoin was around $1,000. And when I told people it would reach 1 million Rand, around 70,000, nobody believed me. They laughed at me. But I said it's going to happen. Now you've got something that's endorsed by the banking and financial sector. Bitcoin was not endorsed when I got started. Governments were against it. Banks were against it. Media was, obviously, they all controlled by the same structure, but everybody was against Bitcoin. But we still pushed through. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I start off with my presentation, I want you to know that by end of 2026, we want you to make $1 billion US. So I want you to close your eyes for a minute. I want you to forget where you are in terms of your income. I want you to throw everything that school has taught you, what your bosses have taught you, and what your banking sector has taught you out of the window, because all that is changing. And during this change, we can make millions. I just want you to forget about where you are currently and keep your mind open to earn $1 million. And don't worry about how. Because you know what Les Brown says? How is none of your business. The universe is opening up for you right now. Whatever you thought about for the last 6 months to a year has basically brought you to this call for a reason. How many of you who are new here got value from what I just told you? Type in yes and type in end for no. I would respect that. Because things that you heard here, nobody in your family, no circle around your friends, and not even your boss, nor your banker will give you the information that you. So just by you being on this call, we're not even looking at what we have to show you. You're already in the plus. You can already prepare yourself with just 25 Rand or $2 or so. Okay, so let's move on. Let me show you what we have planned for you. And I need you to pay attention. Now I'm hopping over to a PowerPoint. Okay. And let me share. Give me a thumbs up if you can share, if you can see my screen. Let's go. So, how do I help you get $1 million? Well, we're in the right place at the right time because XRP is very, very cheap. I would say it's on sale. So XAB basically means X is for XRP, A is for AI, B is for bot. Easy to understand? Let's go. Now, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to show you what your financial advisor won't show you. So, top 3 currencies I just showed you. Bitcoin is a asset token. What do I mean by that? People buy and hold long term. Hence the price. People are holding it for years. Ethereum, technology token. Layer 2 blockchain, where you can create dApps. dApps basically mean decentralized apps. DeFi means decentralized finance. Then you got like meme coins, NFTs, all of that can be created on Ethereum. Okay, technology token. Then we got XRP, which is a banking token. Now, if I didn't show you the introduction, all the banks that are adopting it, this won't have made sense if I told you it's a banking token. Now you understand why. So let's dig into XRP. What is XRP? XRP is basically a banking coin that was launched in June 2012. It is used by banks, which I've just showed you, and it's created to replace the SWIFT banking system. The CEO of XRP is in the White House in the US at the moment, defining the Clarity Bill. Now, what is the Clarity Bill? Clarity Bill is basically, it's adding regulation on how cryptocurrency is going to be used in the US and around the world. Once that happens, trillions are going to flow in. So in that meeting, we had JP Morgan, we had Chase, we had Coinbase, and we had Mr. Brad Cullinghouse, who is the CEO of XRP. He's part of the advisory board for the Clarity Bill. So you guys know that this is huge, right? Now, they said that XRP is created to replace the SWIFT banking system. And this is where I'm going to really watch what I say, because I don't want my YouTube channel to be flagged. Do you guys know what is a SWIFT banking system? The new guys, do you know what's a SWIFT banking system? If you want me to explain, type in 555 in the chat. If you're good, if you know what's a SWIFT banking system, I will just move on to the next one. Type in 555 if you want me to explain. Okay, Ellen, as long as I have 1555, I will explain, because for me, it's all about everybody understanding where the SWIFT banking system is. Okay, so in 1973, a group of banks got together and they created the SWIFT banking system. So basically, it is 11,000 banks over 200 countries that are interlinked, that can communicate. So if you have to send money to China, you have to put in something called a SWIFT code, which your bank would give you. So it'll take 2 to 3 days, sometimes 5 business days for the monies to go across to China or USA, or whichever part of the world. Because your bank is South African based, right? Let's just say I'm using South Africa as an example. So everything goes to our South African Reserve Bank. So each country has a Reserve Bank. So in order for the Reserve Bank to speak to each other, they need a payment system that is called SWIFT. Understood, everybody? So it's over 200 countries and 11,000 banks talking to each other. Good. But what has happened right now is, I don't mean to offend our USA guests, but the SWIFT system is being weaponized. We saw it happen with a lot of countries, but I'm going to speak about one country in particular. This country is called Russia. When Russia attacked Ukraine, okay, sanctions were placed on Russia. So when a country has sanctions placed, they disable the SWIFT system. That means that country cannot communicate financially with the other 199 countries, which means those citizens from Russia cannot buy anything from another country or cannot transact. Now, here's what's scary about what happened. Russia had $300 billion worth of bonds and treasuries sitting in the US. And when sanctions was placed, those 300 billion is confiscated or frozen in the US. So everybody is, okay, that's sanctions, okay, they cannot transact. But ladies and gentlemen, that set off a scare in the market, because the other countries are saying, whoa, what if we disagree with the powers that be? That means sanctions will be placed on us. Now, I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to go back to this page where future adoption. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this article came out in 2025 before the turmoil that we're seeing right now. Okay? Pay attention to this. Nobody's going to teach you this in school. Countries, regions showing potential for future adoption. The Middle East. What's going to happen right now with the Middle East? They are going to speed up this process. Latin America, what's going to happen right now after Venezuela, which was this year? They are going to speed up this process, Brazil, Argentina, Mexico. Africa, what happened to Libya? They're already, if you guys are following Burkina Faso, right? Already de-dollarization. They're moving away from the dollar, away from the banking system. Southeast Asia as well, moving away. You understand that all those trillions are going to move from the SWIFT banking system into XRP. So we need to position ourselves. Okay, let's go back here to our PowerPoint. Let's do a small comparison between the SWIFT banking system and XRP. Old, more than 52 years old, very slow, takes 2 to 5 business days for money to go across. How many of you guys tried sending money from your country to any other country? Let's talk about the expense. It is very expensive and confusing as well. Whereas XRP, it's blockchain technology, which means no country or no person can put their fingers in and pull out any funds because it's on the blockchain. It's very fast. We do about 1,500 transactions per second. Virtually free. It's very, very cheap. And it's transparent. So banks now are saying, wait, if SWIFT is all of this, it's like a horse and cart, and XRP is like a bullet train. If we are going digital, and somebody from their bank account, I want to send you guys money in South Africa, I can send it to you within seconds, it's there, okay? And if I want to send an email to China, within seconds it's there. Why does it take money so long to go across? So they need to fill that gap. So innovation is the number one reason as well for them to move across, because businesses are choking right now because monies are taking too long to go across. So they want a faster vehicle. You guys understand that why this is so powerful. So let's move on. Now, if XRP takes over just 25% of the SWIFT network, that means 25% of those 11,000 banks, we look at XRP at a price of $10,000. And today is how much? 136. So right now, there's only 300 banks that are part of the network. Let's show you that. Let's show you that quickly. If you could go to Google and type in how many banks are partnered with Ripple, it will show you around 300. And this is only started from 25, 26, which means you guys are sitting in the forefront of a fabric of a payment system that very, very few people know about. Let's look at the next thing. Let's look at how many are on the bank or on the SWIFT. There you go. 11 to 11,500 over 200 countries. Okay, so you see, I'm giving you factual information here. I'm not thumb sucking. So if SWIFT network has to lose 25% of those banks to XRP, XRP will be valued at $10,000. Now, what's our game? Our game is for you to earn 100,000 XRP. If we can get you 100,000 XRP and XRP just goes to $10, leave alone $10,000, leave 7,000, 5,000, or leave $100. We just say $10 because I want you guys to see how achievable this is. And if we help you to earn, not buy, to earn 100,000 XRP, that will give you $1 million by 2026, beginning of 2027. How many of you guys like that idea? Type in me in the chat. I want this to be interactive because I want to see who I'm speaking to. Because everything in life is about energy. When you type in me, that means you're claiming something from the universe. Okay? So 100,000 XRP for you. Who's up for 100,000 XRP? Once it goes just to $10, and if you got the appetite to say, let me hold it for the next year or next 2 years, it goes up to $100. Ladies and gentlemen, forget about $1 million. You guys are going to be literally billionaires. And some of you are right now having a huge problem believing that. Your mind is shutting down, saying, oh my God, this is good, too good to be true, and all of that there. I told you, keep all that crap aside. Keep all that crap aside because you're watching a transition of a banking system going across. Forgive me for my language, but I'm very passionate about what I do. You are now seeing a transition and you can position yourself for just under $2. So let's take it a step further. What if we only accumulate, I don't know, let's say 1,000 XRP and it goes to $10? That's $10,000. For you in Africa, will $10,000 times 16 Rand, 160,000 Rand make a difference to your life? Of course it would. What if Zach will give you some numbers just now? What if we just accumulate 50,000 XRP and it goes to $10? Who could do with $500 million? $500 million, sorry, $500,000 change somebody's life. So how do we get this, ladies and gentlemen? It's pointless me dangling a carrot in front of your eyes and not showing you how to get it. This is how we do it. Okay? This is our bot. I know it doesn't look like much, but when you see it working, it's another story. So we do arbitrage trading. This is the owner of the company, Dr. Jack Van Muller. This bot scans multiple exchanges in real time. It detects the price variation in Ripple. In rapid automated speed and precision, it buy low and sell high. What do I mean by that? Very simple. We work with 4 exchanges. We work with Coinbase, we work with Binance, we work with Kraken, and we work with Bitstamp. Those are the 4 exchanges. Now, there's hundreds of exchanges out there, but we just deal with the 4. And you would agree with me that all those exchanges sell XRP. It all sells XRP. But what you didn't know is that on each exchange, there's a minor difference, a 0.002 or 0.003 difference on each exchange. Not all the exchanges, when the price differs, changes at the same time. There's a slight delay. You guys know that, right? So what our bot does, it scans. Now we use quantum computing and AI. I'm going to show you how that bot works in real time. It scans those exchanges. It buys from one and sells to the other. That's it, and gives you the profit.
Unlock it, don't worry.
Tori, please mute yourself. Thank you. So you understand how that works. It buys from one exchange, it sells to another exchange. So a lot of people ask me, oh, but Shane, what happens when the XRP price goes down? So let's say it goes down. Let's say it goes down to 50. Are those exchanges are still going to sell XRP? Of course, yes. Except it's buying it at a much lower price. Maybe let's say if it's 50 cents, it's buying it at 49.345 and it's selling at 49.346. It's still buying and selling and giving you the profit. So that's why they call it a win-win model. Arbitrage trading is not new, it's old. Corporates only use this. Now, I want you to understand something. We are all on this call because of destiny. Why I say that is because what you're seeing now was not meant for us. Jack Van Muller, he has his PhD in aeronautical engineering, and this arbitrage trading bot is meant for corporates. Remember corporate banking? I want you to understand the keywords. The nuggets I've been dropping them because it's not for nothing. I want you to listen. So corporates does the arbitrage trading. Why? Because they have large amounts of money. So they take the large amount of money and yet they're making a small profit, but because they're trading with a large sum, they make a lot of money. Now, you and I don't have 10 million, 20 million, or even 1 million to do arbitrage trading. We don't have the technology to go from one exchange to the other at a very quick space. We don't have the internet capability to do that. So that is why you got to get AI to do it for you. So when Mr. Jack Van Muller created this bot, he didn't want to go network marketing route. He said network marketing and affiliate marketing is, it is a stigma attached to it. But then they brought in a co-founder, Rehan Gohar. He put in the whole business model and he said, let's take it up word of mouth. That's the only reason why the person invited you to this call. Otherwise, you had no chance, dog's hell, to have a look at this. Because as I said, there's plenty of arbitrage systems out there. How come you guys weren't part of it? Because they're not shared with us. So let's recap. Dr. Jack Van Muller, he's the CEO as well as the co-founder of XAB. Okay. Now let's show you how we earn. Your bot will earn you up to 1% a day. Let's call it 20% per month. Okay. Remember, up to. Why? Because nothing in the trading space is guaranteed. Sometimes there's a lot of liquidity in the market. That's good. Sometimes there's less. Well, but we do up to 1%. That is why I'm not saying 30% per month. I'm saying up to 20%. I'm bringing the numbers down. You would earn 6 days a week, and every Tuesday, you activate your bot. I will show you how that works in a bit. Now, how much does it cost you to be involved with this year? Well, you can initiate your bot with a minimum of 11 XRP. So 10 XRP is the basic package, and 1 XRP is the fee. Okay, so that's 11 XRP. So if you're in South Africa today, it's around 300, 350 Rand. But if you're from the US and UK, you can just, just go to XRP versus your currency. So we did USDT, we had Argentina here. Let's do a quick one for Argentina. What is Argentina's currency? I don't even know. Can you type it in the chat, please? What? Zach, do you know what's Argentina's currency? Let's ask. Let's ask our famous Google. Let's go check here. Argentina.
I think they also use the dollar. They used to. I don't know if they still.
Argentina currency.
Or the peso or something, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah, someone put in the chat. Yeah, the peso, yeah. So Mexico as
Peso.
well. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just do one for Argentina. Yeah, XLP versus peso PSO. So 11 will be I hope this is the right one. 916 peso.
No, that's
Okay,
Philippine. That's Philippine now.
but I put
$1
peso
is
here.
about 1,300 Argentinian pesos, I think. Yeah.
Okay, but you'll have to do the translation, right? I'm just here to, I don't want to spend too much of time on this, but it's very, very affordable. If you're in South Africa, around 300, 350 Rand, you can get started. Now it's once off, okay? However, if you want multiple bots, you can see you can come in at 22, 33, it's anything between from 10 to 499. So a lot of your friends and family have XRP sitting in their wallets, but it's not doing anything for them. That is when they bring it into our AI, into our bot, and it trades for them. Now, what will happen is this would trade for you till it gives you a 300% return. So if you come in with 10 XRP, it's going to give you 30 XRP in return. Okay. Now, please don't come in with 10 XRP and think that, hey, everything's over. You need to come in with a considerable amount that's going to get you closest to 100,000 XRP. Now, I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you come in with 99 XRP and less, 99 and less, you'll earn 300%. But if you come in with 100 XRP and more, you are going to earn 400%. So it makes more sense if you can afford it to come in with 100 XRP and more. There's other perks. I will show you all of that, but nothing stops you from coming with any of these amounts. Okay. Now, your bank pays you around 7%, 5 to 7% for the year. Here, you're doing an average of 20% for the month. Now, what is your bank? Your bank is taking your money from your savings and putting it into XRP. I just proved it to you. You cannot deny that. You cannot tell me, hey, Shane, that's not true. You see? Because your brain is going to look for every reason for this not to work. But I already counted that at the beginning. So your brain is going to try to shut you off. So whether your money is in the bank, they're going to get 7%, and they are putting it into XRP, and they're making a lot more money. So it's up to you to decide how you want your money to work for you. So minimum is 11 XRP. So let's move on to the next page. So when you're on 100 XRP and over, you don't need to activate the bot on Tuesday because it's all done for you automatically. Anybody from 99 and below in XRP, you got to activate the bot. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Okay. All your payouts is done on a smart contract. There is no owners or CFO deciding when to pay you, or there's no person that deciding to click the pay button to authorize. This is a smart contract on the blockchain, and a computer program is native to the trust protocol. That means it does not know what XRP is trading for in the market for greed to attack it. It just knows Zaf wants to withdraw 1,000 XRP, and it's a smart contract that runs with XRP. It pays you out in XRP. Okay. Now, let's talk about those people on this call who say, Shane, I like what I see. I have money in the bank. It's not doing much for me, and I like to just make it work for me. Fine. Depends on what you come in with. Anything from 10 to whatever you can afford, you'll get either 300 or 400%. Am I making sense? This is the time that you get in touch with the person who invited you on the call. Get the link. They'll show you how to acquire the XRP. We'll show you how to do that and let your money start trading for you from tonight. Yeah, that's right. From tonight. Now, the next part, I want you to wrap your mind around a business idea, a concept of a bank. You know, when you walk into a bank, they take your money, they put it into a savings and give you X amount for the year. You are providing the same service, but you are giving them up to 20% a month. And what does the banks give you? They give you a card, right? They give you a MasterCard. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our MasterCard that's already in production. That means 100 is on its way already to the top guys, who obviously has been before us. So you will also get your MasterCard. So I want you to think like a bank. The bank, the more clients they have, the more people swiping cards, the more transaction fees, right? Here, every time you build this, if you have your set of clients, every time they swipe the card, you're going to earn a percentage. Okay. And the next part is for the business builders, is for the online guys who says, Shane, I had a very tough 2024. 2025 is going to be equally tough. I need a plan B. So this is what we do for you. The company has put in a compensation plan in place. Very, very simple, very, very easy, right? So this is how it works. Every client that comes in that takes the bot from you, they'll register with your link, you get 8% commission. Whether it's 10, whether it's 100, whether it's 1,000 XRP, you make 8%. However, as soon as they take another bot, because you can have multiple bots, as soon as they take another bot, you make another 8%. And you can have multiple bots. So you make 8%, 8%, 8%, 8% from that, just that one person. Why? That person wants more bots to earn more XRP to reach 100,000 XRP. Am I making sense? Very good. That is your direct. Level 2, you'll make 2%. From level 3 to level 6, you'll make 1%. From level 7 to level 20, you'll make 0.5%. So how does that look on a graph? This is basically how it would look. Direct bonus, 8%. Not once off. Every time they take a bot, you would make 8%. Okay. Level 2, 2%. Level 3, 4, 5, 6. Level 7, 8, 9, 10, 0.5%. Nothing too difficult to understand here. It's if you just bring in one person and they go out and build like crazy, you're going to make a lot of money. So this is a team bonus, which is absolutely crazy for those people who are hard workers. You need a minimum of 500 XRP. Now, how do you get to 500 XRP? Very simple. From your 8%, from your level bonuses here, and your airdrops. You know, your bot is making you money. So once you get to 500 XRP, you can qualify for all of these ranks. Now, some companies I notice, they say, oh, you need to have, each rank needs a high amount. Our company says 500 XRP, that's it. So you'll have basically different referrals coming in. Once you have 1,000 volume on 3 separate legs, you can claim 6% from that. But here's what's crazy. You don't do it once. Every time you have 1,000, you can continuously claim 6%. If you're not happy with 6%, you let it grow to 2,500 and you claim 7%. If you're not happy with the 7%, you let it grow to 5,000 and you get 8%. So we've got a gentleman on the call in 1 month and a couple of days. He moved here to here. He moved in 34 seconds, 3 minutes, somewhat seconds, right? Then 3 days from here to here, and then 6 days from here to here, all in 1 month. So this is very, very achievable. Okay. So this is our roadmap of where the company is going. Our convention was supposed to be held next week in Bangkok and Pattaya, but because of all this uncertainty in the East, it has moved now to June. And in September, we are planning basically to attend the Egypt. So we got basically from now till September to hit the rank where the company pays for us to go to Egypt for our global convention right here in September, where all of this will be launched, our crypto exchange and our MT5 trading, all of the good stuff. Okay, so a lot of good things coming. This is our blueprint already here. So very quickly, oh my God, I've only seen the time now. Time just ran away from me, guys. So I just want to log into let me stop my screen share. I'll show you guys how this works in real time. So what I'm doing now, I'm just logging in. And I'll share my screen. So once you log in your username and your password, they'll send you an OTP via your email. So you just pop into your email and they'll give you 6 numbers. You just copy and paste it in there. So that's 174,903. Okay, so once you log in, I'll show you how to activate your bot every Tuesdays. For those of you who plan to come in on 99 XRP and less, all you're going to do is to click packages and you just tap on the bot. I left this for today to activate. You tap on the bot, you click submit, and you click yes. You'll see it goes from white to blue and it's trading. Can you see that? So I got started on the 31st of October, but I started building this in January. The reason being is that I was testing the system out. I got a hold of the CEO, got a hold of the operations manager, and there was a lot of questions that I needed to ask regarding the smart contract. Once I was happy with it, that's when I started to build this. So your airdrops appears here. So today we activated our bots. So my last payment was obviously yesterday, as you can see. So when you're on 99 and less, there's a 70-30 split. That means 70% of the XRP comes to you and 30% goes to the company. But if you're on 100 XRP and over, the whole 100% comes directly to you. So you can get your ROI out very, very quickly. We're talking about less than 3 months, right? So my team, what have I done so far? So if you're looking for a business idea, first of all, any business you're going to look for is affordability, scalability, okay? And does the product make sense? Ladies and gentlemen, what is our product? Our product is XRP. And we have a product that the whole world wants right now, all the financial houses. So that is your product. That's the first thing you need to be excited about, that you have a product that the banks wants. So I was excited about that. Next thing, you're going to look at scalability. Because this is a blockchain, we don't really have an issue with service. Okay, so 1,089 people registered, 667 is actually activated. I have 44,000, basically, that's my team volume. So if I want to know how much I earn of that day, this is what it looks like. So let's show you this. Remember, I didn't want to claim the 1,000. So anything from Ruby above is 20,000. 10% of whatever you earn from 20,000 and above. So my numbers are here. So if you remember in the morning, this was 17,000, right? 70,000 somewhat, 17.4.
Yeah.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, I can claim 4,008 XRPY based on my team volume, which is 40,000. I can claim 10% of 40,000, which is 4,008 XRP. So if I copy this here and yesterday was Monday was exactly 12 weeks for me. So in 12 weeks, I basically made 95,000. Okay, but I also got to include this amount here. My lifetime earnings from my level bonus incomes, my direct incomes, and as well as my airdrops, 852, right? So you're looking at 4,800. Let's call it 50. That's 115,000 Rand in 12 weeks, in 3 months, guys. I think that's pretty decent. Some people work longer than 6 months, 7 months to make 100. And I don't have no boss. I do not use my money fuel to go anywhere. I eat when I eat and I just live life. Okay. So that's basically how it works. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Withdrawal is done very, very simple as well. All you do is to click withdraw, but we cover all of that on another call. Zaf, would you like to add something to the call? Because you've done some major things yesterday. You hit your ranks that came in there was absolutely brilliant. What's your secret, bro? And we've got Mr. DMA on the call. He just unmuted himself. So Zaf, let's talk to Mr. DMA first, then we bring you on. Is that fine?
Sure. Yeah.
Mr. DMA, how are you, sir? By the way, guys, before I introduce Mr. DMA to you, let me explain. You see, when I was in Dubai, we were invited to meet a president from Central African Republic where he's tokenizing all his resources on XRP, exactly like what you saw here. That's when Mr. DMA came up to me and he saw my Bitcoin cap and we started talking. So I said, one day I'd like to visit Trinidad. And he says, one day I'd like to visit South Africa. So when he was here launching this project in South Africa, I fetched him from the airport. But I'm a Bitcoin guy. I didn't pay attention to XRP. And he goes back, I think he was back in Johannesburg. And that's when I saw that article in Absat. I called him up and says, look, no, he was back in Romania. I said, Mr. DMA, I need to get started because I can see there's some moves coming into South Africa right now. This guy here built huge teams across the world, was in business for home, millions of dollars, in pre-volume, absolutely brilliant. And he is my support structure. He works very, very closely with corporate. He signed up directly with the person who's the first person to be registered with the company. He works very, very closely with the operation manager and the CEO. Ladies, without further ado, I'd like you to say a few words. Mr. DMA, let's flame it up. Let's give him some hearts and some flames in the chat, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's show him a global welcome. We got people from all over here, Mr. DMA, Argentina, USA, South Africa, Namibia. How are you doing?
I'm absolutely great. Of course, it's such a pleasure to be here, and a surprise visit. Shall I say to be on this call? And
yeah, I wasn't expecting you. I wasn't expecting you, but it's great, guys. You can meet the legend himself.
Absolutely. So thank you very much, Mr. Shane, and congratulations for all that you have going on with your group, with your team, with your community, and of course, all of your supportive leaders. The community is growing super phenomenal. Zaf and the entire crew. And, when we participate in meetings such as these, we continue to recognize the goodness. We continue to recognize how powerful this opportunity is, because XRP is about to change the game in 2026. And for you to continue the process, to continue showing this presentation and continue to inspire, motivate, and educating persons about what is happening in XRP now, that is an A+ grade in my opinion. But most importantly, if I may share this to everyone that is on the call, that the most important thing that you should be paying attention to now is timing. And let me repeat that. I want you to understand that more than anything else, ladies and gentlemen. Timing. And it doesn't matter if you understand it in this moment or not, but the timing is sometimes evolving way beyond us. And what do I mean by that? We are now moving into the era of XRP. We are now moving into the actual evolution of how XRP is going to impact the cryptocurrency world, how XRP is going to impact the banking world, not just a couple of banks in South Africa or a few across Africa or countries. I'm talking about the global financial system, how XRP in itself as a cryptocurrency now declared recently as a commodity. Just as how silver is a commodity, oil is a commodity, gold is a commodity, because no one can say that this country or this president or prime minister owns gold. No one can say that a billionaire owns all of the gold. It is a commodity. And now that XRP has been declared as a commodity, it means that XRP can now be integrated into the global financial system in terms of investments, for settlements, and for a number of different banking and financial ecosystem settlement transactions. We are now moving into the era of XRP. And just one step again, which is perhaps in a couple of months, the Clarity Act. And I'm quite sure that Shane has been speaking to you about the Clarity Act, which means that the lid of the value of XRP is going to be removed. And what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is that the price of XRP in 2026, if you are listening to me now, I want you to pay most attention to this, that the price, yes, I see Shane putting it up there, the price of XRP in 2026 can begin to explode. This is why timing is the most important thing. And let me tell you why. Timing could sometimes confront our own emotions. Timing could confront our own wisdom or our own understanding of things. For example, you may say, well, I don't like network marketing. That has nothing to do with timing. That has nothing to do with XRP as a commodity. You may say, well, I don't understand how the arbitrage works, or I don't understand how the system works, or whatever that you can muster up in yourself because of which part you are in your current life, in terms of your situations, in terms of your circumstances. But it does not stop the unfoldment of the sequence of things that will be connected to how XRP is about to take dominance. So it means that we have to be humble and we have to be willing and wise enough, ladies and gentlemen, to identify the key critical factors that is going to cause this movement to explode and align ourselves as quickly as possible in a posture, in a position to maximize wealth. So persons who would have positioned themselves way back under $2 with Bitcoin, whether they understood blockchain or not, today they are multi-billionaires. This is the same opportunity. This is the same positioning, not just an opportunity, the same positioning that we have right now to position ourselves with the XRP movement. That is 2026. And a couple of days ago, on our global call, our Giants global call, our CEO himself shared some light in terms of the possible calculation of the XRP value when it comes. Perhaps if the Clarity Act is declared soon, what could be the possible value of XRP? And he showed. Now, this is not shared publicly. This is just based on his private calculations.
Mr.
Assumptions.
DAB. Sorry, Mr. DAB. I'm going to just put this off live stream on YouTube because I don't want to be flagged with this. And this is private stuff, right? So I'm just going to
yes,
basically in the
yes, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So allow me to bring up allow me to bring that back up. So it shows that possibly we're not saying that this may be the situation. We're not given any kind of directive authority that this is going to happen, because there are many different kinds of calculations. There are many different kinds of assumptions. But what if, ladies and gentlemen, that the most conservative scenario, and you know what conservative mean? What is the most conservative scenario that XRP can be $8? In this moment, ladies and gentlemen, XRP is less than $2. And what did I just say? Timing. What if in the moderate scenario that XRP could be $11 by the end of 2026? What if, ladies and gentlemen, that XRP in the best optimistic scenario can be way over $10? It can actually go to over $100. Now, whether it happens in this year, 2026 or 2027 or whatever, the fact that you are here right now, the fact that we are here right now, educating ourselves, exposing ourselves more and more to this opportunity, exposing ourselves to how the technology works, to know that we are generating in real time XRP passive income streams. There is no better moment right now to get absolutely crazy about this. And this is why I am so, for myself, I'm so encouraged to push even more that in the next month, in the next 30 days, we are going to expand our leaders and our communities to countries that we have not even entered into, not just in the entire company, but I'm speaking about just simply within our community, within our team. I know, for example, based on the compensation plan, because compensation plan, what does that mean? It means XRP. What does the airdrop mean? It means XRP. That is all it is. The airdrops mean XRP. Tuesdays, which is like today, pressing the button with your little finger and pressing all of the buttons according to all of the packages you have, that means XRP. Compensation plan means XRP. Picking up the phone and inviting someone to a community call such as this, that means giving you a better advantage point to grow your XRP. So what we are doing to help people to grow in all aspects of the business, including in the compensation plan, is for you to move or to see how quickly that you can move, ladies and gentlemen, to at least 100,000 XRP by the end of this year. And we have to make a decision to really grow violently aggressive because we are absolutely focused. We are absolutely focused. So when we speak about in the next 2 months, as you saw the team bonuses, you saw the team ranks, ambassador 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, rubies, diamonds, etc. That means that we are positioning ourselves over the Clarity Act. We have no control over the banks, but we have control over the amount of XRP that we can generate. So how many of you are really serious? How many of you are really excited to do all that you can do right now because you are positioned in all ever the best timing in this entire move? The best positioning right now, which is less than $2 with the potential to go $10, $20, $100, even beyond that. This is why we have to get our little emotions out of our minds. We have to get our little emotions, our little fears, our little feelings. If we could just step aside from those issues, those idiosyncrasies, those, I was in this before, or it looks like another thing. It looks like a pyramid, we need to step aside from those situations. Write that list, pick up the phone, your brother, your sister, your loved ones, your parents, your husband, your wife, your communities, and for once, just for once, collaborate together with one purpose, with one focus, with one vision, because ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that if at all that we should ever miss this opportunity, if at all we should ever miss this moment right here, right now, with XRP, that anything, especially in the age of AI, that anything will ever come closer to us again to make significant wealth in cryptocurrency. If you're following me, guys, go to the chat and type 555. This is why I want to remind you to put out all of your best. Put out your best right now in even an invitation. Tomorrow we are doing the next presentation, which part I'll be with you later in that same night. Tomorrow, I'll be with you in the Millionaire Code. And then we are doing presentations every single night. Caribbean, Americas. We are doing presentations on the Millionaire Code, how to get to the rank of diamond and crown diamond, beyond. We are launching in every single market. And I've already shared all of these advertisements. So decide that this is the business that's going to make you into a millionaire. Thank you very much. And I hand it back to you, Shane.
Def, I'm so glad you are speaking after this, man. I don't need to follow up behind you because I wouldn't know what to say. You are pro.
Thank you so much, Mr. DMA, for that powerful outro, as we will call it. People, if you follow successful people, you will become successful. I'm a firm believer that if you follow 4 losers in life, now we're not calling them losers by name. They are people that complain about everything: food price, petrol price, government, money. They don't want to do anything about it. If you follow those kind of mindsets, you will become number 5. If you follow 4 successful people who are looking for opportunities to basically live way above their means, which is good, you will become number 5. So you are the sum of the 4 people you follow, right? Good and old as everything. They always say, yeah, that's the famous saying in Napoleon Hill's book as well. It's so important to follow successful people. And what we have here is a successful team. You all showed up, you all stayed to the end, and you all learned about this. But what you all saw today means nothing if you don't take action. Simple as that. Everything in life is followed by action, right? Remember, there's always a cycle in life. Whenever there's crisis, there's opportunity. Right now, the world may be in crisis, inflation. To the rich man, it doesn't exist. And that is true. right? It's been fed to us by the news and the media. And if more we believe in those things, we become that. So believe there's no inflation, get to work, get to who invited you to this call, and let them know you want to get started, because you are at the foundation phase of something that's not just going to change your life, but it's going to set the lives after you when you are no longer here. What you have here is generational wealth and a blueprint on how to create it. So with that, I'm going to love and leave you, and I will definitely see you on the beaches of the world. And on this Saturday, though, this Saturday, I'll be meeting you near a beach in Durban. So if you're available, it's in the chat. It's a meet and greet. If you know people in Durban, send them through. Let's meet and let's start something big, because we will be doing presentations. Shane, myself, and everyone on here, we want to help all of you all travel with us to various countries and explode your business. So you don't have to be in Durban to grow your business. Your business will grow even if you're not here. Thank you so much, Shane. Thank you, DMA, and everyone for tuning in. And I'll see you all on tomorrow's call.
Thank you, Zaf. So guys, tomorrow, Mr. DMA, if you like his segment right here, tomorrow he is doing this presentation. So you get a global holistic view of what's happening in the market. So tune in at 7 p.m. Get you guys out to that call, support that call. And thereafter at 9 p.m., we do a code breaker call where we show you the exact steps, codes in order to make $1 million. Okay. So tune in at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Let your families know that evening is set aside for you to make money. Right. So remember, 7 p.m., 9 p.m., we'll use the exact same link. So save this Zoom link and we catch you guys tomorrow. Good night, God bless, and speak to you soon. Cheers.
next group coming in, but you can also remain in the call for that next Zoom to see this presentation again, to welcome our West Africa Momentum leaders and brothers. So Cameroon, Ghana, Nigeria will be logging in on this call in the next 45 minutes. So you're free to enjoy the atmosphere and to be part of the next Zoom.